friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a boba taste test of all the snacks I found from Costco and other stores. I am also wearing my boba tea for today's video, and let's head on into this video because I already scooped out my ice cream. So the first thing we are going to try is the boba milk tea ice cream. When I opened the packaging, the top was all vanilla, and then on the inside, when you scoop it out, you see all of these bobas inside. Very brown sugary. This is really sweet. The boba melts in with ice cream, so there's no chewy texture in the boba. This is too sweet for my liking, but it really does taste like brown sugar. Next, we have the boba milk tea mochi. It says try to freeze and serve as frozen mochi. I got this big pack from Costco and it was only like $6 to $8 for a pack of 60, and they're all individually wrapped, which I really like. So when you're craving one, you don't have to open the whole pack and all the air gets in. When you first bite into it, you have the milk tea layer and then you have the mochi with the boba inside right here. I'm going to try the room temperature one first. This is what it looks like, and it's very squishy. This is the inside the boba mochi. You can see the boba, the milk tea layer, and then you have the mochi, the outer powder layer. It's very glutinous. It does taste like a boba, but in mochi form. This brand is one of my favorites that I've tried so far. It's because it's not too sweet, and it really does taste like a boba mochi. Next, we're going to try our partially frozen one. So this one, I left it out after being frozen for about like 10 to 15 minutes, so it's not too hard now. This is what it looks like. It's like watery here, and then there's still a bit of the powder on the top. It still has the same layers. It has the milk tea layer, the boba layer, and then the outer mochi layer. I feel like having it frozen has a little bit more flavor, so it enhances it a bit more. I still like the room temperature one. It's not too sweet. I'm not much of a sweets person. Next, we have a frozen one. So this one I just got out of the freezer. This one is completely frozen, so this one is still pretty hard. The frozen one definitely enhances the flavor. I like the frozen one more than the melted frozen one. This is the inside of it. You can see that's still a little bit frozen on the outer, inner parts of the mochi. Next, we have another big bag. This is the same flavor as this one. These are also individually wrapped, and this is a resealable bag. I like how it's resealable so the air won't get out when you open it. Here's all the mochi that comes inside. This is the packaging for it. I feel like this one is a lot more aesthetic than the other one. And I really like how there's like these little cute boba mochis inside the little circle with like expressions on them. They're like smiling or like they have no like face to it. This one smells like brown sugar. This is the two of them side by side. I feel like this one, the new one that I just showed you guys, is more round and it's more sparkly. You can see the little sparkles when you look closer at it. And the first one I tried, I feel like it's more flat and there's a lot more powder to it. The first one I tried also smells more like milk tea, and the second one that I just showed you guys smells more like brown sugar. Let's try it. Cheers. This is what the inside for it looks like. I feel like the milk tea kind of blends in with the boba. The milk tea layer is a lot thinner compared to the boba layer, and this texture is very firm and a little bit hard. Boba texture for this one is a lot more glutinous than the other one, but the outside layer isn't to my liking. It's too firm for my liking. I would probably give this one a 2 out of 10. At Costco now, they also individualize the specific flavors. There's the boba milk tea mochi. We have a creme brulee, and then we have the brown sugar boba milk tea mochi. I'll try the creme brulee one first. This is the packaging for it. This one has a brown outer layer and it's very powdery. This one is also very soft and squishy. The yellow layer is the creme brulee layer and the inside is the boba layer. The outside texture is super soft and the inside really tastes like a glutinous boba. It's just really sweet, but a lot better than the last one. My top one is still the first one that I tried. It really reminds me of the top of it. Next, we have a brown sugar boba milk tea mochi. This one has a boba pearl center as well. Here's the packaging for it. It's a little bit darker compared to the creme brulee one. The texture of this also feels very promising. It's very powdery, it's soft, and feels very glutinous. This one is in a dark brown color. It's very round. Oh, this one's really sweet. These two are too sweet for my liking. The texture is similar to the creme brulee one. It's very soft and glutinous. This also tastes like what it says it's supposed to taste like. This one really does taste like a really sweet brown sugar. It reminds me of tiger sugar, but just a lot sweeter than tiger sugar. I'm going to try the small package to see if it's similar to the big pack. The same packaging. It feels a little bit softer, but I still feel the hard texture to it. The one in the smaller package tastes a lot better than the bigger package. I probably got a bad batch from the bigger package. This tastes like a milk tea you get at 99 Ranch. Here's all the mochi that comes with. I tried the matcha one first because I'm not a big fan of matcha, so we're just going to try this one first. It's in this green color and it's very powdery. This is what the inside looks like. It has the boba center and then it has more of the matcha milk tea on the side of it and a little bit around it. So this one has more of that filling. The texture is a little bit firm but a lot softer than the milk tea that I tried earlier. For the taste, it does taste like matcha. It's sweet but not as sweet as the brown sugar and the creme brulee. Again, I'm not a big fan of matcha, so this one isn't my favorite. I like it more just because this one's a little bit less sweeter than the creme brulee and the brown sugar one. We have the milk tea one next. This is the shape for it. It's round, but not too round. I feel like it's less round compared to the other one. This is the inside of it. This one has the same texture as the other Tropical Fields milk tea. The Tropical Fields milk tea flavor isn't my favorite. It's just very firm and the texture isn't there for me. The flavoring for it isn't also what I imagine milk tea mochi to taste like as well. We have Thai tea as the next one. This one feels a little bit firm. There's a little bit of powder on it. It's round, but more like spread out. This mochi tastes like Thai tea, but a little bit bitter and sweet. I feel like a little bit more on the bitter end. The texture for the boba and the outside is also too firm. I don't really like when it's firm. I like it more when it's soft like the first one. The next series we have are the fruit flavored mochis. We'll start with the lychee one. I hope it's going to taste like a lychee mochi. This one doesn't really have a lot of powder. This one is round but a little bit on the flatter side. This one tastes like a lychee milk tea. It's not too sweet and I like it a lot better than the previous ones I have tried. It's very on the fruit side. It does taste like a lychee snack. Passion fruit is the next flavor we have. This one is a little bit pink on the outside and there's not a lot of powder to it. These ones taste more on the fruit side compared to the milk tea side. To me, these ones taste like the fruit teas without boba in it. The last fruit flavor one we have is the mango. This one is a yellow colored mochi. This one is more on the flatter side and there's a little bit of powder to it, but not too much. This is the inside for the mango boba mochi. This one tastes a lot sweeter than the lychee, but less sweeter than the passion fruit. So if I had to rank the sweetness, it would be passion fruit, mango, then lychee. This one tastes like a mango black milk tea. These are so far my favorite out of the Tropical Fields one. This is the black sesame mochi. The texture for this is really soft and glutinous and there's sesame seeds all around the mochi. This is the inside for it and the flavoring really tastes like black sesame. It's not too sweet and it's not too not sweet. I used to not be a fan of black sesame, but I feel like I have acquired the taste for it and I really recommend the black sesame. My best friend Legs brought back boba milk tea from Hawaii. This one is the royal family one. This is the bubble milk tea mochi. This is the packaging for it. This is what it looks like. It looks kind of transparent because you can see the black boba through the outer layer. It's just not my favorite. The texture is really hard and for the boba milk tea flavor, it tasted a little bit like it, but I didn't really like the flavor of it. It was really artificial. This is the last mochi of my mochi series. I got this actually from box lunch. This was about $7, so let's try and hope it tastes good. This one is the Taiwan Dessert Q brand. I like the individualized package more because air doesn't get released. And for this one, once you open it, all the air will start coming out. The mochi will become a lot harder with the air release. This is the packaging for it. It comes in a pack of 6. This one is very powdery. You can see the powder on the back and on the front. This is the inside for it. It's not one of my favorites, and my favorite would still be the first one that I tried. This Yuki Love one is still my favorite. It's so good. If you see it at Costco, please try it. I really like it. I almost finished the whole bag. I think I only have one left in this big bag. We are now moving on to our boba tea candy. I got these from the packing district in Anaheim. There was a pho and the floating noodle shop. They sell these like outside in their international market section. We'll first try the boba tea candy. When you open it, there's this thing that looks like a can. Very creative. I feel like this tastes like a very low costing milk tea. We have this milk tea flavor one next. How do I open this? This one looks like a cocoa ball. I'm honestly scared at this point. It comes in this green packaging. The matcha one tastes a lot better than the milk tea one. The matcha one tastes like a light matcha with a mix of like chocolate and boba to it. Now we will be trying the drinks. I have this Hello Kitty. It comes with the powder pack. It has paper straws and the tapioca pearl packets. It comes with your tapioca in this bag, and then you have your powder packet with the cute Hello Kitty on the front. There's 4 sets, so you have your boba, you have your straw, and then you have your powder. I'm sorry I don't have a clear container. I only have my penguin mugs, and my mugs that aren't clear, so we'll use my penguin mug. We're first going to pour our boba into our mug of hot water. I microwaved this for 3 minutes, so it should be hot. We're going to stir that a bit. I don't have a stirrer, so we're just using this chopstick. On the box, it also says to use scissors to open the tapioca ball pack and do not squeeze the tapioca ball directly. I did not read that, so we are going to drink the squeeze tapioca. You can't really see it, but it looks kind of like a hot cocoa. It's like a hot cocoa brown color mixture. I was honestly surprised about the boba texture when I first tasted it. It actually has the boba texture that you get in stores, but has a little bit of an aftertaste, like a coffee aftertaste. The flavor of this Hello Kitty boba milk tea is the original milk tea flavor, but tastes a little bit like the brown sugar milk tea. It's pretty sweet, and because it's a hot drink, it's even sweeter. It still tastes like milk tea that you get in a package compared to the ones at the store, so I would prefer going to the store. Next, we have these 3 milk tea cans from Five Below. I surprisingly found these at Five Below. I think they were about $2 to $5. I don't remember. We have the taro flavor, honeydew flavor, and then we have the original. These 3 already have boba inside them, so that'll be interesting to try. The first one we have is the brown sugar flavor, and each one of these drinks, they have tapioca inside of it. This is a dark color looking drink. There's boba at the bottom. This is what the boba looks like. It's a mini boba, and it's in a brown blackish color. This is the brown sugar milk tea with boba. This tastes like an original black milk tea, just a little bit darker. I barely taste any of the brown sugar. It's not too sweet, which is good, and it tastes like an original milk tea. The next one we have is this honeydew milk tea. For this one, when you pour, you can kind of see the powder there of the honeydew separating. It tastes like a honeydew milk tea. The last one we have is this taro milk tea. It's more of an orange color compared to the purple color of taro. They're all not too sweet. If I had to choose a boba can to get when there's no boba shop near me, I would get either the honeydew or the taro, which is surprising because I usually get an original milk tea. The boba tastes like a mini grass jelly. It doesn't have the boba texture, and it has more of the grass jelly texture. These are good to get if you don't have a boba shop near you, but I would rather go to a boba shop if there's one near me to get fresh boba and get a fresh milk tea. I hope you enjoyed my boba milk tea taste test. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video, and don't forget to comment down below your favorite boba snack and recommend to me others. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!